Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. What will happen to Hillary Clinton? That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. There are really just two main dilemmas for the former Secretary of State. Did she sign an exit statement from the State Department saying she turned over all public information to the government? Did she sign it, yes or no? Today, Ed Henry put that question to Mrs. Clinton.
Hello, Madam Secretary. Did you sign the separation statement before you left state? Did you sign that statement?
No, I'm confused. Why did she not answer Ed's question? I'm also confused because the State Department itself surely knows the answer, but is stonewalling.
Last week, I think a couple times you were asked about whether the department has a record of former Secretary Clinton signing the separation form.
I don't have an update on this, Matt. We're still working on it. I understand.
I mean, you know, the Human Resources Department presumably has a file on every employee. It can't be that difficult to...
I don't think former secretaries are...
They don't have files?
Standard employees. Certainly.
Well, they might not be, but I mean, how hard can it be to find...
I understand why you're asking. We're looking to get an answer. I don't have an answer today.
Why not? Why not? This has been going on for 14 days. Here's another question. Who is telling Ms. Psaki to stonewall? Somebody is. John Kerry's in charge, but he's negotiating nukes with the Iranians. Why would he care about the exit document? I mean, this is so strange. Everybody knows the State Department is dodging. Why are they doing it? It's similar to the Bo Bergdahl situation. Everybody knows, the Army knows exactly what Sergeant Bergdahl did in Afghanistan. So why delay the announcement? The fallout's going to be the same now or in 2 months. Why embarrass a proud institution like the Army by playing games? None of this makes any sense at all. There's no way that Hillary Clinton can avoid the separation agreement deal with the State Department. She either signed it or she didn't. So say it already. All of this is insulting to we the people. We paid Hillary Clinton's salary. We pay Jen Psaki's salary. Public officials answer to the folks, only they don't. I'm teed off here. This game playing at our expense is horrendous. However, the separation agreement is the least of Hillary Clinton's problems right now. The email deletions will make that look like small change. Sooner or later, most likely later, Mrs. Clinton will have to testify under oath about her emails. That will be high drama. It may be true she's not guilty of anything, and that presumption should be stated. But Hillary Clinton is now a star witness in the court of public opinion, which is a rough place for folks who evade legitimate questions. Americans should want powerful people to be held accountable for what they do on the public's dime. Enough with the evasions. Let's have some straight talk. And that's a memo. Now, the top story tonight, what happened today in the land of fog and mist. This is here in New York City, Chief White House Correspondent Henry, who is watching the Clinton story very closely. What did we learn today, beside the fact that she doesn't like you?
Well, she said hello to me, I guess.
I didn't hear her say hello.
She said hello, everybody, but I was the only one standing there. So
I see. So you were everybody.
I was everybody to
Every
her.
man.
Every man, and she didn't answer. I think Jen Psaki actually let out some truth there by saying, the former secretary is not a normal employee.
So what?
And she said, she actually is a normal employee. She still works for us, as you said. And James Carville revealed the truth, by the way, on Sunday when he said on ABC that the reason why she had her own email was she didn't want Republicans like Louis Gohmert rooting through them. Well, wait a second. That means she didn't want congressional oversight. If you're Secretary of State, you can't say, I don't want
But all of those things pale, Henry. They pale in comparison to the stupidity that we are witnessing. Jen Psaki has a nerve to get out there after 14 days and say she doesn't know. Oh, come on. Well, look, I mean, this is Hillary Clinton is the most famous Secretary of State since Daniel Webster. All right? Everything she does is chronicled.
Lawyers
the State
everywhere.
Department knows whether she signed it or not.
Right. It is a simple question. And I get that it's been a couple of years, but as Jen Psaki said, she wasn't a normal employee. So figure that out. You have a file somewhere. What did Mrs. Clinton sign? What did she not? You would think there's a file somewhere.
And 14 days.
And look, and when Megyn Kelly first had this story, we called the State Department and said, do you have it? They said, we need more time.
More time.
Well,
it's like Bo Bergdahl. They need more time. They only had it since October, and we're now heading into April. More time. If Hillary Clinton did not sign the State Department departure slip, it's not illegal. It's just a violation of procedure at the State Department.
There at the State Department, and then that will raise more questions for Trey Gowdy and other Republicans. Did she deliberately not sign that document? Because her lawyers might have known that if you sign the document saying I'm accounting for all of these public records, and then you leave with tens of thousands of emails, you're essentially committing perjury. So if you don't sign the document, did she know, look, I'm leaving with these emails?
I'm betting she didn't sign it. If she signed it, she would have said, yeah, hey, it's good to see you. I like the pocket hanky. I signed it. I signed it. Why would she? Why would she? If she signed it, why wouldn't she tell you?
Right.
And she was going into an Irish thing today, right?
Irish America Hall of Fame. I heard from a source there that you were inducted last year.
I think I was. Yes, I was. I was. I'm in the Hall of Fame. But Irish people have a tendency to talk straight. That, you know, and there was a little blarney, I know that, but
it was revealed today she's not Irish.
Then why is she in the Irish Hall of Fame?
She's got relatives from England, Wales, Scotland, and the bottom line is because she fought for peace in Northern Ireland, they decided, and there were dozens of potential, U.S. ambassadors to Ireland who are all lobbying her, taking pictures with her. Look, she's trying to get out there, turn the page on the email deal, start going to key constituents, like Irish Americans, and start campaigning. But you're right that there are more questions. There are more questions about the Clinton Foundation, by the way. The money that was pouring in there while she was Secretary of State.
Didn't China give a couple of million while she was on a job?
$2 million from a Chinese construction company that is very close to the Chinese Communist government.
While she was on a job.
The contribution came in 2013 after she had left. I spoke to the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell today, did some reporting on this, and he said, look, the House is looking at the emails. The Senate, he told me, may start looking at the foundation and saying, okay, the money came in after she was Secretary of State, but Mitch McConnell told me, did she raise that money? Was she raising other money, Saudi Arabia, others, while she was Secretary of State? We don't have an answer to that today.
And you'll never have one. She'll never answer that question. But the separation agreement she has to answer. All right, Ed Henry.